And in conclusion, I thought this might be a third part actually. In the back of a drop-off I've just done, and the shocking state of mine, Birmingham, maybe. And so I'm just going through Alum Rock at the moment. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. I never like coming down here, to be honest. Not just because of the double parking and short journeys becoming absolutely rubbish, because I get stuck in traffic because of a little bit of ignorance by certain drivers. That ignorance, most of the time, being a little bit judgmental, but every day seems to be pretty similar. People cut me up coming out of roads. How I don't have an accident when I come down here. I let people out. There's no thanks. Anyway, oh dear. I just picked up a guy with the very blessed name of Muhammad, not far from Hurst Street. So if you know about Hurst Street, it is the gay quarter of Birmingham. Anyway, he had to question me not picking him up. I cancelled him the first place because he was in the wrong place. Then he questioned me when he got in the car, and that was with his girlfriend, who's all over him. May Allah forgive me for talking about someone else's sins. I don't really want to talk about him personally, but I wanted to talk about there's a number of people with very illustrious, very amazing names. Alia, Anissa was wearing, I don't really want to say it, suspenders, short skirt, Halloween makeup, listen to music at the back of the car, dropping it off between clubs, and the other sister, another Halloween evening, going to a party, all giggly, same kind of clothes, to be honest. And you just wonder, actually, you wonder on the back of what I said about integration, where the issue is. Okay, after 7/7, the government wanted to be more involved with how things are led and done in mosques, and I'm pushing for through schools with prevent that radicalization, which is another video, to be honest. There's so much to be said about that. Is pushed to the forefront, and I've been in meetings in the mosque where local police officers have come and wanted to know what mosques were doing to stop radicalization. But in addition to that, is what are our mosques doing specifically? Forget what's happening through schools, because I've seen that firsthand. What's happening that's pushing young kids like this, young students away? Is it their first years of university, where the freedom side of things is a reality on them, or having to this sense of having to please everyone, that they want to be accepted, which is a problem actually for young kids today. Image is a real reality that kids are being subjected to, that it's so important to have a certain image to be accepted. But I wonder also what's pushing these kids away from the mosque, from our religious establishments. Why is it? Why aren't they connecting with our kids anymore? What is the issue? But why is there a disconnect? And in some ways, maybe I'm right or wrong. Again, it's that whole sense of integration. Be a part of the mosque. Come to the mosque. Come and sit in the mosque, and which is fine. But what are you doing that's to bring the youth in who are subjected to everything under the sun in regard to classes at school, college, parties? What are you doing to counter? What is mosques doing to counter that kind of reality of integration and being a part of, what does the Quran say? It says if you accept everyone else's ways and take on friendship with people like that, they won't be happy until you are with them and are like them. That's not just what the Quran mentions about the hereafter. You are with the people that you love in the hereafter. So I wonder, it was a very nice and very well-meaning Imam I used to know in Cardiff, and I'd go and sit in his sermons, and he would literally be a part of the community. He would know what the community was going through, and his speeches would be very poignant and very to the point. And I just think that's something that, I'm sorry, I'm going to maybe say a few things which are sensitive, that if you do have an imam who hasn't been brought up in this country and know all the difficulties that young kids are facing and the realities of living in non-Muslim environments, they're not going to know what these kids are facing and how to deal with it, and make sure that they will keep on coming back. Yes, you have to make these connections, and you have to have a certain sense of maturity in your life. And I again go back to what I said earlier. Are our kids missing out on a certain type of education from their parents and their families? That they're missing out. They don't have this maturity. And I see that all the time. The sense of people in their 30s are literally, they're kids. Mentally, they're kids. Anyway, yes, drastic situation. Please subscribe and give me a thumbs up and give me comments. I'll try to get back to your